What's going on YouTube? This is BBSP. I know it's been a while since I've been on here. Now I know it's been a very while, good while since I've done a video not pertaining to basketball. We go, a lot of stuff that's happening in the news lately, and the main thing I want to touch on is the surging COVID-19 cases and this new strain of COVID called the Delta variant. Now, the thing is, for me, I feel as though because of the surging cases, particularly in Texas, Florida, and other southern states, seems like to me it's all in the southern states, in the southern region of the United States. My thing is that we might be on our way to another countrywide shutdown if these cases continue to rise, But I'm gonna get real deep with you right now. Me, I'm still wrestling with the idea of getting vaccinated. I know some people, are gonna look at me funny and everything. Everybody like look at me, am I crazy? But here's the thing. There's a lot of stuff we don't know about this vaccine, number one. And number two, the people who are getting vaccinated are still spreading the COVID-19. And they're not immune to the new strain anyway. So either that, either or, you're caught between a rock and a hard place. And especially, we don't know what this vaccine is pertaining to. We don't know what they're putting in this vaccine. Number one, this vaccine first showed up in February. Was it January this year? Late December, January, they did the vaccine. And a lot of vaccines, they take at least 2 years, at the minimum 2 years, to get approved by the FDA. And for me, it's like I still got a lot of questions to be asked. I still got a lot of questions to be asked. Like, is this vaccine going to affect my long-term health, number one? And number two, how much of this vaccine in me is going to affect my internal organs? Because I've heard people actually dying just from taking the vaccine. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody's the same. And for me, it's like I'm caught between a rock and a hard place myself. Part of me is saying, go ahead, get vaccinated. Go ahead, get it out the way. It'd be good if you get vaccinated, you protect yourself from the virus. But then another part of me is saying that I don't know, man. I don't know. It's like we don't know too much about this vaccine. A lot of people are having different reactions from this vaccine, whether it's just the Johnson & Johnson, the Pfizer, or the Moderna. But I don't know. It's like I still think that the government are basically trying to they plan this whole thing with this whole entire virus, and this is like another version of population control, and it's no wonder that this particular virus hit 2020 came about 2020. That's like another turn of the century. See, back when polio hit back in the 1920s, that was another version of population control. See, there was a polio wiped out half the country's population, and this is like the early 1920s, and each beginning of the century, beginning of every decade, it's like some plot by the government to get a population control, whether it could be any other country trying to control the population. You never know with the government, man. The government is only going to tell us so much, whether it be about COVID-19, the virus itself, or the vaccine itself. So for me, it's just, I don't know, man. It's like things could be on the tip of the iceberg, and things could be getting worse in the next month, especially when you consider that the virus itself really doesn't take hold until the fall months. When it's fall, and that heat, the days of warm weather are very are very slim now. You know, it could be a point to where we can have another outbreak and we can have another countrywide shutdown. So for me, it's like the government itself ain't really telling us the whole story. Because for me, it's like even in the beginning when COVID-19 first hit this country, even COVID-19 when it hit in Wuhan, China back in late 2019, 2 years, like a little over a year and a half ago, we very little knew. All we knew was it was killing off half the population of Wuhan, China, right? And all we knew was everybody was in the hospitals and people were dying from it. And then all of a sudden, February 2020 comes, and Seattle, Washington, a person in Seattle, Washington catches the coronavirus. And it's like, we don't know what the hell's going on. And I still think we don't know what the hell's going on. They just putting this vaccine out just for the hell of it. There were no tests. There were no trials for it or anything. Maybe I'm jumping to conclusions, but that's why myself, I'm still on the fence. And I'm being sincere and honest about this shit. So, I don't know, man. It's like, seems like we still on a powder keg right now, man. Like everything else that's happening, as far as us who gets vaccinated, who doesn't get vaccinated, we're on a powder keg right now. And wherever the hell we go from here, it's a very scary thought. But another thing I wanted to touch on real quick was Afghanistan. We've been over there for the past 20 years, and we've been through like 4 presidents. Any kind of understanding, and ultimately. No, yeah, 4 presidents through that. We've had 4 presidents who've gone through terms, and we've been over there ever since. But to be honest, the troops should have been came home, man. The troops should have been came home. Because Osama bin Laden been dead for the past 8 years, I assume. What was it? 2011, 2012, they went in that secret operation in Afghanistan and assassinated, killed Osama bin Laden. But for me, a lot of people lost their loved ones. A lot of people lost, their loved ones in their family. But we overstayed our welcome over there in a foreign country that we should have just did what we had to do, take care of our business, and get the hell up out of there. But the government, the United States government, only sees profit. They, with all the oil and stuff and the resources over there in Afghanistan, they think, they're thinking, you know what? We can stay over there. We can make an excuse that there are terrorist groups over there. We can still stay over there. We can make a profit. We don't care if we're under attack by all these terrorists, And for me, it's like, okay, yeah, something don't add up. We've been over there for too long, number one. And number two, a lot of these terrorists are at war with each other. We ain't got shit to do with that over there. Osama bin Laden attacked us in 9/11, but that should have been it when you think about it. So it's been long overdue, and a lot of people lost their family members for bullshit because of the government, the crooked government we live in, we dealing with today. So for me, it's like it's been long overdue. But you had a lot of people who lost their family members who served in the armed forces. And like I said, the United States is a big business. They may be in like a government, but they deal with a big business abroad. You know, deal with big businesses in Russia, Korea, China. No matter how much harm a country does to us, no matter how much terrorism then strike this country, we still end up doing business with that particular country. You know, and Afghanistan is no different. The United States government wanted resources in Afghanistan. That's why the troops were over there for such a long time. They could, make up any kind of story of any terrorist attack, and we fell for the okie doke, you know. But for me, it's like it's been long overdue. There's been a lot of people who lost their loved ones. A lot of people lost their brother, sister, lost their wife, lost their husbands. You know, it's an irreversible damage that can't be done because of this crooked government that we so-called trust in. But that's my random thoughts. I just want to, give my take, give my honest opinion about everything what's going on. But I want all my subscribers to let me know, leave the comment in the comment section, hit the like, subscribe, let me know what y'all think. This is a real deep issue. This is, got nothing to do with basketball takes, got nothing to do with a who's a better player. This is everyday life. I want all my subscribers to really think about this video and tell me what y'all, what have y'all done to deal with this crisis as far as the virus and other things that's going on in the world today. So let me know what y'all think.